Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2022 and another part of our McLaren career mode. Today we've got the Austrian Grand Prix. Looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are too. Of course, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri drove very, very well in the last episode at Great Britain, and we managed to get a 1-3 in the end, I believe it was. And yeah, it was a terrific performance. Piastri fighting through the field until the very last lap. Lando Norris dominating the Grand Prix on a one-stop strategy. And in a great position now, leading the Drivers' Championship by 5 points. And we're now up to second in the Constructors at the halfway stage. Leave a like if you're enjoying and all of that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get ourselves into the action of this episode. So yeah, obviously Red Bull Ring, great track, but one that we might struggle with, to be honest with you. I think we were quite lucky really that we managed to win that last Grand Prix. Front wing design is complete, so let's get 4 of them created. So we'll have to get 2 on an emergency basis. And then make some more normally. Okay. Just need to check that everybody's on the latest technology. Yeah, it would appear so. Okay. Right, let's push forward then. Head into the next Grand Prix. Factory's now in a poor condition, but I think we'll struggle to do anything with that. We can just about afford a refurb. Let's go for the refurb of the factory, because it is a very important facility. Okay. Let's keep going then into the weekend. Performance targets. Yeah, 1 car to reach Q3, both cars to reach Q2. We'll promise fastest lap, and we'll do again another 1 driver will finish in the points the next 5 Grand Prix. Very good. Okay. Let's get ourselves into the weekend then, and this year's Austrian Grand Prix.
The battle is surely going to rage this weekend. Welcome to the Green Hills of Austria. The Red Bull Ring hosted its first Grand Prix in 2014, and it's been spectacular ever since. The Red Bull Ring is one hungry beast of a power track. Drivers face a steep climb up to turn 3 and a fast ride downhill through wide corners and straights thereafter. There's plenty of opportunity to overtake here, especially with the help of 3 DRS zones. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Okay then, let's get to it.
Okay then, let's get ourselves into the Grand Prix. So I'll see you in qualifying.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, confirm.
Here we go then, let's get Piastri out there straight away. It's obviously been going pretty well recently. Get Lando out there as well. And fingers crossed we can have a positive first qualifying session. So let's hop on board with Oscar Piastri as he takes us on a lap around the Red Bull Ring here in Austria. Of course, one of my favourite tracks to drive on the F1 game. And definitely one that I think will go one of two ways for us this weekend. I think we'll either absolutely smash it, or we'll have a bit of a struggle weekend. Oscar Piastri's going to come up to the line. He's going to probably go a little bit slower than Perez. He comes over the line and he goes P2, but Lando Norris purples at the moment and he comes over the line. 3 purple sectors, and that's a very good lap. It's a 1:02.8, a tenth of a second quicker than Sergio Perez, and just over a tenth quicker than his teammate Oscar Piastri. Daniel Ricciardo pops up into P2, but generally I think that should be a good enough time to get through to Q2. Ocon currently slowest of all the runners. Verstappen goes slightly slower than Lando, which is interesting. Red Bull have probably looked at the quickest team this weekend. But yeah, I think we can probably leave it 1st and 5th. I think that will be alright. That'll be enough to get through. I'm expecting lots of people to improve, but not enough to knock Piastri out. Russell currently quickest. Obviously, Russell having a very good season so far. He won one of the earlier races. So was it Canada that Russell won? Can't quite remember now. But yeah, we're going to wait in our garage.
Lando, that is the end of the session.
And let's see where everybody comes up to. Ocon over the line. Where does he go? Ocon is up to 9th. Leclerc's out. He's going to start 19th. Magnussen up to 11th. What about Lance Stroll? Can he improve? No, he can't. What about Lewis Hamilton? He's currently out of qualifying and still is out of qualifying. Wow, Hamilton is hot or cold this season. He either absolutely blitzes away the competition or he does terribly, but our 5 that are out are already decided before the final men over the line. And well, Lando Norris through in 3rd position, Oscar Piastri through in 8th. Both Mercedes looking quick, 1 and 2 for Bottas and Russell. But going out in Q1, Giovinazzi, Lewis Hamilton, Lance Stroll, Charles Leclerc and Yuki Tsunoda. Right, into Q2 then. And I mean, those tyres look like they could do another good lap. And we'll put some new ones on right towards the end of the session.
And radio check.
Yeah, radio check, all good.
Track should be green.
We'll send Lando out first this time, and then Oscar Piastri not too far behind. Obviously don't want to have any traffic challenges, but we'll hop on board with Lando Norris, who was quickest in that session for most of it until the very last runs when the Mercedes cars overtook and Bottas and Russell. But I do think Norris has got a great chance this weekend, actually. I think he's in a good place. It's going to be 2 purple sectors, of course, for Norris. What can Piastri produce? Piastri coming through the middle sector. A little bit slower than his teammate. So Norris is going to set the pace as he flies round this final corner now. And Lando Norris is going to come up to the line. It's going to be in the 102s again. And this time it's a 102.7. So, it's slightly popped into the 8s. What about Piastri? Yeah, pretty much exactly the same time as his teammate, which is pretty good. I think that might be enough to get through to Q3, to be honest with you. Verstappen has popped up into P2. Russell's taking the lead. So Mercedes' pace is genuine this weekend, it would appear. And that's great to see that Mercedes are back competing. Now after the first runs, 3rd and 5th. And to be honest with you, I'm not expecting much movement. Ocon in trouble again. Perez down there as well. He was obviously quick in Q1. Sainz is on the bubble. There we go. We'll send them both out. Brand new set of soft tyres. And let's see what we can pull off here. We'll watch Oscar Piastri this time as he follows through. Max Verstappen on his flying lap. So obviously wants to keep an eye on Sainz, Perez, Ocon. And here we go then. Starting our final flying lap of Q2. Porsche is going to be the first man over the line. Is he going to improve at all? He comes over the line. Does he improve? Little bit, but still remains 7th. It's going to be Danny Rick over the line next. What can Daniel Ricciardo get out of his time? He flies across the line, and Daniel Ricciardo does improve. He goes above Piastri. What about Carlos Sainz? He's the next one over the line that matters. He goes up to 7th. The two Haas cars over the line. Gasly is out. Zhou Guanyu in 10th at the moment. Russell improves as Norris is currently putting in purple sectors. And we've got Bottas coming up to the line. Can Bottas go quicker than Russell? No, he can't, but they're virtually identical. What about Oscar Piastri then? He comes over the line, doesn't improve. What about Norris? He comes over the line, he goes fastest by just under half a tenth. And, well, Oscar Piastri did improve by 1,000th of a second in the end, but look at that. The top 7 within 1/10 of a second. It's going to be some battle for pole position, but going out in Q2, both Haas cars, Zhou Guanyu and Pierre Gasly, then Alex Albon, Sebastian Vettel and Kevin Magnussen, both in the Alpines, struggling in their car. Right, into Q3 then, we of course have 2 sets of soft tyres. I want to have a little look at what we're expecting the strategy to be. Yeah, I don't think we're going to really touch the soft tyres, but I suppose it would be nice to have a brand new set for tomorrow if we could. So why don't we use a burner set for the first runs, and then brand new set for the second run, and then see where we're up to for the Grand Prix tomorrow. We'll save us a new set,
Radio check.
because if there is a late safety car or something similar, then we obviously want to be able to take advantage of that. Well, Piastri purple in the first sector, Norris purple in the middle sector, and here comes Lando Norris. We know this isn't going to be his ultimate pace, but he comes up to the line, and it's a 102.7, which is a very good benchmark. Ocon goes through, he's only second. Piastri goes through, and he goes second now, but is still a decent amount off his teammate Lando Norris. So that's interesting. First sector, Piastri definitely had him. Ricciardo goes second. Porsche goes above Oscar now. And, well, Perez is going to struggle, isn't he? Verstappen starting his lap. Perez is following the slow burners. Perez over the line. He goes second, to be fair. And what can Max Verstappen do? He comes over the line. What's he going to produce? Oh, he goes second. Good time from Verstappen. Russell now is on his out lap. What about Carlos Sainz? He's going in anger. He comes round the final corner. Aston Martin struggling at the moment. Hoping back for the Hanaud days. He goes up to third. Very good from him, considering his teammate is going to be down in 17th for tomorrow's Grand Prix. So Lewis can virtually count himself out of any race for the win tomorrow, you would imagine. That's George Russell going through. He's been pretty much the quickest man so far, so it'd be nice to see what sort of time he puts in. George Russell is going to fly over the line, and what can he produce? Where's he going to go? He goes second. Not far off Lando Norris. So again, we've got 6 different manufacturers in the top 6. It is so close in Formula 1 at the moment. It feels like F1 2012 all over again. But Lando Norris taking full advantage of that and using his skills to give himself the edge over the competition. So Lando Norris is going to go out there, and we're going to send Piastri just after him as well. Of course, on brand new soft tyres. And let's see what we can produce here. They're only just going to make it, but here we go then. Lando Norris in the pursuit of pole position. Oscar Piastri also in the pursuit of pole position. He's currently 9th. Ocon is surely going to improve. That's somebody that we need to keep an eye on. We know that old tyres can produce fast laps around here. As Norris comes through the first sector, only green. Piastri green as well, but neither of which are the fastest out there at the moment. We've got Bottas, he comes over the line, goes 3rd. That was Verstappen over the line, he doesn't improve. What about Ocon? He comes over the line, he doesn't improve either. Porsche over the line, only 8th. Right then, here comes George Russell. Can he overtake Lando Norris for pole position? He comes over the line and he can't do it, so I think Lando's got it. What about Sainz? Sainz is the only other one. He's up to 5th as Ricciardo goes 4th. Lando Norris going purple. He's already on pole position, but he's going to make it an absolute certainty as he comes over the line. Lando Norris puts in the best time of the weekend so far. And what about Piastri? Where can he get up to? He gets up to 8th with exactly the same time as Sergio Perez. But what a qualifying session, and great to see Mercedes back. That was a nice surprise of this weekend. Red Bull once again struggling in qualifying, 5th and 10th for them. Daniel Ricciardo, absolutely brilliant. You cannot fault how good he has been at Alfa Romeo. He is rinsing that car of everything that it's worth. Carlos Sainz in 6th there for Aston Martin. Fair play to Piastri, getting into the top 10 again. But it's Lando Norris who will be starting from pole position.
Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
We had a magnificent display from McLaren here in qualifying, and they'll certainly be hoping to put in a dominant performance here today. Aston Martin did a good job during qualifying, and they're pretty much where everyone expected them to be on the grid. Now, it's up to them to defy expectations during the race itself. The weather is very overcast here, and teams are staring at the sky watching for the first sign of rain. Strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
And Austria is always full of surprises, so who knows what lies in store here at the Red Bull Ring.
Here we go then, ready for the Grand Prix. And well, Lando Norris will be taking on a slightly more conservative strategy of just going one stop. Yeah, I think that's possibly the way to do it. Take those soft tyres a little bit longer, those medium tyres a little bit longer, be aggressive on the hards, so that's what we'll do with Lando. Piastri, meanwhile, could start on the hards, which will take him longer into the Grand Prix. And then be more aggressive towards the end of the race. Let's go for that. So Piastri's going for the slightly longer running strategy, playing the long game, and knows that he will be struggling to overtake people in the first stint, but we're keeping them on alternate strategies away from each other so that we can give them a fair shot. So let's see who comes out on top in the 2026 Austrian Grand Prix. Enjoy.
A somewhat overcast day for the drivers who've now taken position on the grid. And there's Lando Norris. They're in pole position, and they've got to be happy about that. And it's the other McLaren. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. The race start is mere seconds away. It's the race we've all been waiting for. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. And it's
Lights out, away we go here in Austria. George Russell off to the slightly better start than Lando Norris, but it should be Lando that takes the lead into the first corner as George Russell holds off his teammate Valtteri Bottas going into turn 1. Daniel Ricciardo is side by side with Max Verstappen as they head up towards turn 3 as Valtteri Bottas takes second position from his teammate George Russell. Great to see Bottas back with it as Lando Norris continues to lead out of the first few corners. Needs to get out of that DRS window very, very quickly. Piastri, meanwhile, he's lost a position to Carlos Sainz, I believe, and he's now in 8th place. Sorry, no, he qualified 8th, didn't he? I think. Or was it 7th? I don't remember. But Oscar Piastri, meanwhile, going side by side with Carlos Sainz. Is he going to be able to make an overtake? I don't think so, not yet. Lando Norris already stretching out that gap to the Mercedes cars behind. The race pace of those cars not quite in the same league as our car, I don't think. I think Norris could be in for another fairly straightforward afternoon as long as there's no big incidents. And let's have a little look at tyre choices from the field. So probably about a 60-40 split. Most people going for the medium tyres, however some are going hards, especially near the front, which is interesting to see. So good to have some variation in strategy. But Lando Norris already 1.5 seconds ahead of Valtteri Bottas in second there. We're going to move that down to neutral now and let him just push as hard as he can in this first stint to get away from Bottas on those medium tyres. He's trying to make them last a decent amount of time, but here goes Piastri. What a chance for him going on to lap 3, and I think he is through. Very good. And the good thing is he is in the DRS range of the cars in front as well, so should be able to defend comfortably from Carlos Sainz. Very, very good from Oscar Piastri. He's up to 7th position now. Important for him to try and stay with these guys in front, especially the hard tyre runners, Verstappen and Ricciardo, I believe. So DRS enabled once again. And now it'll be a chance to settle into the groove of this Grand Prix, settle in that DRS train as George Russell has taken second back off his teammate. Lando Norris just chilling out front on those medium tyres. Piastri very much in the groove now, and I think it might be worth trying to harvest some energy over the next lap or so. We'll keep an eye on him, because we don't want him to be overtaken by Carlos Sainz. If we can get a full tank of VRS back, that's going to help us later in the stint. Just trying to stay in that DRS range, stay in the slipstream of Sergio Perez, who's having a little look at his former teammate Max Verstappen round the outside, and that's a good move. And Verstappen now possibly will come under pressure. I'll tell you what, Piastri already dropping off the back of those guys. So he's to ramp it up a little bit. Cannot afford to be out of the 1 second window. He will just get swamped. He's got a little bit of VRS back. Yeah, they're staying in that DRS window now. So Lando Norris 1.5 seconds in the lead. I imagine though that Bottas is going to catch up, because him and Russell are sort of slingshotting their way towards us. And them to battle a bit more. But yeah, the more they battle, the better it will be for us. Lando Norris still leading, doing a great job. And I quite honestly expect that he is going to be able to stay there in this race, and probably will pull away at some point as well. And there you go, there are the Mercedes cars back in range. Bottas actually takes the lead. He's not going to stay in the lead, you know. Mercedes, I don't think, are quick enough to win this Grand Prix on merit.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth Norris harvesting a little bit. Maybe it wasn't worth it, because now Norris is third. Yeah, this is where we have to be careful. We don't have to panic. You know, in clear air, we're going to be quicker, so...
Okay, Lando, you can turn recharge off if you want to.
Let's just stay where we're up to. Where we could also find a bit of a benefit is by turning the engine down and just following them for the rest of the stint. So Norris is, well, Piastri's got another 34 laps before he's going to be coming in, so he needs to keep looking after those tyres. Norris has got another 18 laps, so you know, we're quite away from any more big action. Was that Norris that has run wide? Yeah, it was.
They've gone wide.
Yeah,
Let's
did he end up on the gravel?
Now just take a look at the McLaren.
Yeah, he did.
They're forced wide, and
Yeah.
there we can see
So
them slide off.
now he's in a bit of clear air. I think we'll see him sort of float up to the back of the Mercedes cars again now. Well, to be fair, the only way he's going is into Daniel Ricciardo's reaches at present. Which was a bit of a surprise. That might have been George Russell running a little wide. No, it was Zhou Guan Yu. He seems to be getting back into his rhythm, but not closing in as much as you'd expect. Oh, and he's ran wide again. Oh, and that's a big crash. And that's going to be Lando Norris out of the Grand Prix. Red flag. Is Piastri okay? Well, Lando Norris.
Let's take a look at the replay.
That was
now
bonkers.
Just take a look at the McLaren.
So again, he's ran wide. And he's coming back on. And wow, Perez just smashes into the back of him.
They'll have felt that.
And Lando Norris is going to be out, I think. Well, I don't know if the red flag will allow Norris to fix his car. No, it won't. Right. Can a set of medium tyres last 51 laps? I mean, apparently they last 56 laps. I don't think that's going to happen, is it? Yeah, this is so tough. Yeah, I just don't think that would work, would it? I think we probably have to change our strategy, but yeah, most people are just staying on the same tyres by the looks of it, so...
We're ready to get this race underway again.
There we go then.
And it's
Lights out, away we go.
And away we go.
And actually everybody's changed their tyres, so Piastri now in an interesting position. He's up to 5th. But is he going to be able to... to stay competitive? The people that started on medium tyres are surely the ones with the advantage right now. There's no way Verstappen is going to last 51 laps for the rest of this Grand Prix. And Piastri now up to 4th.
Currently P4.
He's got an extra 5 kilograms of fuel, so he's got plenty to burn.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lando Norris out of this Grand Prix. And, well, he made 2 mistakes and caused his own downfall, really. But a big crash with Sergio Perez, and now we're in a very sticky situation with Oscar Piastri. I suppose the way we should have maybe thought about it was the race starts at 0. But ultimately the Mercedes cars are now going to go all the way to the end of the race on those hard tyres. As Daniel Ricciardo's having a look, and Daniel Ricciardo is going to take the lead of the Grand Prix here. So Daniel Ricciardo leads. Well, Piastri in an interesting position. So he is going to have to pit again. It's going to be out of sync with other people. And how long are we looking at? Another 26 laps or so. So let's zoom it through. Piastri can... Oh, he's... What's happened there? How come Piastri's so... Oh, there's more crashes. Are we going to have safety car? VSC. We're going to come in. If he comes in this lap... Yep, there we go. He's in. He's going to put on the medium tyres and look after them.
Sounds like a few cars have crashed.
And that was involving Leclerc and Zhou Guanyu, I'm presuming. So, brand new set of medium tyres. It's going to take them as long as he can. Might be a bit more doable from this position, but we will see. Yeah, we'll have to go light, I think.
Drop back a bit.
Lovely.
You should be able to get past Leclerc fairly straightforward. Let's hop on board with him. Let's see if he can make the move.
Now.
So DRS straight away. That closes him up. He's going to fly around the outside here. He's away. He should hopefully catch up to Yuki Tsunoda fairly quickly.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Oh, more crashes. This time Porsche. A red flag again. Oh my goodness. Well. This is pretty bonkers, isn't it? Hamilton's out. There's a lot of cars out here. Oh, big crash. Yep, Hamilton's out. That's 3 cars. Oh my word. This is the most dramatic Austrian Grand Prix ever. Right, now what do we do? I mean, surely we just changed them to brand new medium tyres again. If we had a brand new set of hards, we'd go on to that now. But yeah, let's go for the brand new medium tyres. I have no idea what I expect here.
Here we go once more. The track
So
is
Daniel
ready,
Ricciardo on
and
pole
so
now,
are the drivers.
and we have got people mostly on the mediums. We've got some people on softs, but
And it's
only
lights out,
15
and away
cars
we go.
get away here in Austria. It's been a pretty crazy Grand Prix so far,
Happy to push.
Happy.
but you feel like it's certainly not over yet. Here comes Oscar Piastri, already past Yuki Tsunoda. He's now going to have a little look at Théo Pourchaire, I would imagine, up into turn 4. We have to take it nice and easy through there. He's up to P12. I don't think that we've seen the last incident of this Grand Prix yet. But Hamilton, Gasly and Stroll, they're all out. 5 retirements. This is pretty insane, isn't it? We've got plenty of fuel in the tank, so we can keep pushing that engine as long as we want. And now what a chance this is. To potentially go for it. And obviously Théo Pourchaire is going to have a 5-second penalty, whatever happens. Oh, is he gonna? Oh, I thought that was going to be another crash there. That was very close. But Daniel Ricciardo leading this Grand Prix. And yeah, well, I suppose we lost out a bit, didn't we? That's for sure. We lost out with the red flag because we pitted the lap before. But here we go then. It's Daniel Ricciardo leading the way. Street following Porsche through as it stands. And now, gonna maybe use a little bit of overtake out of the first corner. Yep, this looks good. This looks very good, in fact. Yep, he's going to have Porsche here. Down the inside. And he is through. That's a beautiful move. And now we should get past the Williams as well. The Williams of Giovinazzi, and he is back into the top 10. So Piastri, you know, has an outside chance of winning this Grand Prix. As I say, I don't think we're out of incidents now. There probably will be at least a safety car between now and the end of the Grand Prix. But he's got a chance on Esteban Ocon here straight away. He's going to actually deploy his ERS.
And use energy.
Copy.
He could well go into the first corner here. Fastest lap of the race. He does go down the inside. He's going to have DRS to pull away. So Oscar now up to 9th place, trying to catch up to Alex Albon.
And McLaren with a great
He's right
overtake.
behind him now. Yeah, he's looking very, very good, isn't he? But I can't believe we've had 2 red flags. A virtual safety car. 5 retirements. This is dramatic, all right, isn't it? So here we go then. It's going to fly around the final corner. I've just got to hope he doesn't make any mistakes now. But yes, I'm going to try and use overtake after the first corner. Right with Teo. Yeah. This is good. Yeah. It's not quite worked out, but I think Albon's now out of DRS range to K-Mag in front. Should get a bit of a run on him. So here we go then, round the final corner. DRS enabled, and he swings right to the inside. He's going to go down the inside now of Albon, and he is through.
That's it.
Well, there you go. That's a way to overtake.
Gain a position.
Just flew through him. Oh, this game does make me laugh sometimes. It really does. Should we watch that on the replay? That'll be hilarious.
Now just take a look at the McLaren.
There you go. Whoop. Oh dear. All right. Well, we got signs now coming up. Just gonna look at tyre life. Yeah, I think people are going to struggle to make the end of the race. So I think it's going to be invaluable having that brand new set of soft tyres towards the end. I think everybody's not really going for it. We're just going at our normal pace. We can see how far ahead first place is. It's not that far down the road. And I think Sainz is going to fall out of DRS range here of Sebastian Vettel, so this is going to be P6 for Piastri coming up here. There you go, DRS enabled, and he's going to fly past him. So Piastri up to P6 now. Lap 35 of this Grand Prix. That's another fastest lap. Signs have a look at Piastri here. Oh, it's close. I think Piastri's in trouble yet. Okay, let's zoom it forward a little bit.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
We just need to charge up.
Copy.
Let's see if we can charge up a little bit. Got a little bit of VRS back, so but we're now in a very large DRS train from first down to 9th. So that's what do you do about that? I don't know how long soft tyres last. Might be worth having a little look on the strategy here. So if we add a new strategy in there, so new stint, soft tyres, what lap would we have to come in if we were to be aggressive? That would be 9 seconds quicker than what we've currently got. Yeah, I think that's got to be a no-brainer, hasn't it? So lap 54 is when we need to come in. So that's where we're at with it. We're gonna put that strategy in place.
Alpine just advanced.
I think yeah. Not really sure how he managed to get past us there, but he did. So that was another yellow flag, I think.
Oh, they've run wide.
Lucky nothing happened, really. Right, now then. Sainz has dropped off here. So I think it's time to go Mr. Aggressive.
So we just need to push now.
Copy.
We know the soft tyre runners will not be able to survive till the end of the Grand Prix. That's going to be impossible. So here we go. DRS. So here we go. Oh, that was unlucky. Might be able to go around the outside though. Yeah, that's a good move. And surely we're going to get Sainz as well here. Very good. That was a good
McLaren
move.
with a great overtake.
Now it's time to push hard. That's
McLaren gain a position.
Kevin Magnussen in front, P5. And then let's try and get into that top 4. Oh, this is great. Great opportunity to go down the inside of turn 1. Yeah, perfect. So, ERS deployed. See how quickly we can catch up to Sebastian Vettel now. It's not far off, is he? He's got a decent gap. Wasn't a good exit. Just gonna have to accept that we're not gonna get into that top 4 yet. Yeah, what we need is them to have a little incident. Oh! Piastri just got around that. That was so close. That was huge.
Virtual safety car, slow down.
Wow. Piastri's okay. Yeah.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
So
Here's
it was
the replay.
Sebastian Vettel.
Taking
I don't
a
know
look
what
again.
happened
It
here,
involves Sebastian
but
Vettel.
he spun onto the track and nearly took out Piastri with him.
There's the crash.
Into the wall he goes. Oh, goodness me. That nearly ended our race right there. Right, let's get that harvested.
Copy.
Let's see if we can harvest that energy while the VSC is out. Some people coming into the pits taking advantage of the slightly quicker pit stop. It's interesting. I think it might be worth us doing it, to be fair.
Let's box.
Oh, get in! Get it! Oh, he has. I thought he was...
Drop back a bit.
thought he was going a bit
Copy.
further. As long as the VSC doesn't end now, we should get in and back out ahead of Magnussen. That's kind of where we need to be. Off we go. Got 20 laps here. Come on. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, that's alright. Virtual safety car ends soon. So now time to be
Happy
aggressive.
to push.
Copy.
And here we go, we are back
Will
underway.
be ending.
So Piastri in 8th
DRS will be
place.
active.
Let's Let's have a little look at that top 7. Obviously, Porsche has an issue, or has a penalty, and Piastri 18 seconds behind. So for the second race in a row, Oscar Piastri is going to be fighting all the way to the line, you would think, to try and win this Grand Prix. I think he is going to be at a very good speed. He's going to have excellent pace. He's definitely going to have fastest lap, you would imagine. He's got almost a full tank of ERS to help out as well. So let's see his gap to the leader. 15.8. We've got 17 laps to go. He needs to go a second quicker per lap to do this. It's now within a second of the 2 cars in front. Going to use a little bit of ERS to get past Teo Porsche here. Oh, that's lovely. Yep, should be able to go down the inside. And he does. And now a chance on Esteban Ocon. Once again. And he is through.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Got good traction out the corner. Although I think Ocon will stay close.
McLaren gain a position.
It's not going to have the pace through the corners to make it count.
You can use energy. Use energy.
I think it's worth using ERS to get out of that 1 second window to Esteban Ocon. Should be fairly straightforward, and it shouldn't take long. But if we can stop him from getting back past us, that'd be great. This is the problem. Ocon's got DRS, so he's gonna close in a bit. Should probably be all right. I think Ocon's gonna get as close this time. It's virtually alongside him this time last lap. And now Piastri starting to close in on Max Verstappen. He's 1.3 behind. You'd imagine after this sector it's going to be less than that. Ooh, he's close to being within DRS range. He is now, very slightly. So here we go. Piastri will have DRS yet. That was perfectly timed, really. Once you get past Sainz, it's a big long run all the way up to the leaders. So here we go then. I don't think it's worth pushing too hard on this lap. We will get past. Might even have a go in unconventional places. It's on track to do it at the moment, but has to get past these two, of course. So here we go then. DRS, ERS. He's going to have a big push here. Somebody's ran wide. Don't know who it was. Oh, that nearly was a big incident.
Someone's run wide.
Now then. He's should have had. And he's going to have signs. Can he have Verstappen as well on the same straight? Not quite, but
That's it.
we'll be able to get him. Needs to harvest
charge
now.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, closes in. Doesn't overtake just yet. Now should be able to make a decent move here. Come on, pull further to the left, matey. Oh, he's not doing it. Right, it's going to be another lap then. Caught behind Verstappen, and that might seal the deal. Yeah, he's not making it past. This is crucial for George Russell. Because he's just not going to be able to do it now. Well, we might as well harvest the rest that we can. Right, now on to deploy mode.
So use energy if you need it.
Copy.
I think we've given Verstappen DRS here. Yeah, that's a big mistake.
Currently
But it
P4.
should be passed. And with DRS.
McLaren
Now
gain
going to
the
push
position.
hard. It's nearly a second ahead already, amazingly enough. Pretty crazy that, isn't it? That Verstappen no longer in DRS range. Alright, let's push on. Piastri now needs to take more than a second out of the leaders per lap. He is doing that, to be fair. Let's keep pushing. That one was less than a second. Let's have a look at last lap times. That was 7/10 last lap, 6/10 this lap. The law of diminishing returns strikes again, and I think it's going to be 4th place for Piastri, which I think we'd have taken at the start of the day, but yeah, Piastri now starting to struggle. It's still going half a second quicker, but 3 laps to go. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to be aggressive on the tyres.
We just need to push now. With tyres are happy to push.
Copy.
He was a second quicker than Bottas on that last lap. But he is still 5 seconds behind on track. The delay behind Verstappen, crucial, because that probably cost us 2 or 3 seconds when our tyres were at our absolute best. But it's going to be Valtteri Bottas that starts the final lap of this race in the lead. Mercedes going for a 1-2 here, which would be awesome for them. Daniel Ricciardo is in P3, trying to get his first win of the series. Here we go then. Down the inside, Russell goes. So Russell is into the lead now. He's got DRS again on Bottas here. And Daniel Ricciardo's going to get past Bottas as well. Daniel Ricciardo's going to be in the best position of everybody here. He's going to have DRS. And it's going to be George Russell. That's under pressure, but Valtteri Bottas has somehow come out ahead of the corner. And now Daniel Ricciardo goes down the inside of Bottas. Oh, that's close. But George Russell is the one that's leading as we go into the final sector of this Grand Prix. We still don't know who's going to win because there's going to be a DRS drag race up to the line. George Russell leads, Bottas second, Daniel Ricciardo in third, Piastri is currently fourth. Here we come then round the final corner, and it's going to be George Russell that comes over the line and wins here in Austria. Leading a Mercedes 1-2 ahead of Bottas in second, Ricciardo third, and Oscar Piastri a brilliant fourth on a dramatic day. Sainz is going to come over the line in fifth ahead of Verstappen in sixth. Magnussen recovers to seventh, and Ocon is eighth. Albon into the points ahead of Theo Porcher in 10th, and I think he's done just about enough to finish ahead of Zhou Guanyu after his penalty. So yeah, that's all good. But George Russell wins, and what a Grand Prix it was. You have to say, that was brilliant. It really was fabulous. So well done. Very, very well done to Oscar. And another good performance.
It was such a joy to watch McLaren's driver give it their all. McLaren have shown some serious chops here. A good result for the team from Surrey.
Yep, they managed to bring everything together. Strategy, engineering and driving. They've had a very strong weekend indeed.
At the end of the weekend, it's second place in the constructor standings for them.
As we reach mid-season, the battle will pick up again in the Côte d'Azur. Join us in the south of France at the circuit Paul Ricard.
Well, there you go then. Absolutely brilliant. George Russell wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Bottas there in second, Ricciardo third, and Piastri finishes in fourth with fastest lap as well, getting 13 points this weekend. Carlos Sainz retakes the lead of the Drivers' Championship ahead of Lando Norris in second there. George Russell, I thought he had a win earlier this season, but his third podium of the year sees him rise 3 places up to 7th. Piastri in 10th there. Top 10 looking pretty good for finishing there, to be honest with you. Ocon down in the bottom half, Bottas down in the bottom half as well, Perez there. I'm sure they'll be wanting to get back on top, but yeah, this season's intense, isn't it? Lewis Hamilton down to 4th now, despite 3 wins and 4 podiums this year. Obviously 2 wins each for Sainz and Norris. Verstappen's had a win, 3 for Hamilton, 1 for Magnussen, 1 for Russell, 1 for Leclerc. So it's intense out there. Into the constructors, Aston Martin leading the way. We're in second ahead of Alpine in third. Mercedes up 2 places to 5th. Ferrari drop to 7th. But it's crazy that at this stage of the season, we're going to have 7 teams on at least 100 points very, very soon. So there you go then. Lando Norris, big crash today. He doesn't get many experience points, but Piastri was just fabulous, I thought. I thought that was a really good Grand Prix from him. We don't pay out any bonuses, which is nice. So 4.6 million in the bank, and we got to be happy about that one. So there you go then. Front wing manufacturing complete, and we are ready and raring to go for the next Grand Prix, the next episode. Of course, we've got a regulation proposal for next season, so double points for the last race. They want to take that off for 2027. I quite like it in games like this, but it will be interesting whether we go for that. But that is where we leave it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed that, then give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.